Hello, it's Rachel. Today we're working on an ATC. I'm beginning with some distress ink here. This is tea dye and I'm using the wrinkle-free distress technique to add some colour to a piece of plain white cardstock. Now I'm just increasing the depth and intensity of colour by going around the edges of my ATC, firstly with tea dye, and then I introduce a second colour which is vintage photo. To create my background on the tag, I'm selecting a text stamp. This is called Beauty Text and it's by Impression Obsession. I'm inking this using archival ink in potting soil. For my focal image, I've chosen a butterfly by Darkroom Door and I'm stamping this onto some lightweight cardstock using VersaFine ink in Onyx Black. To add colour to my butterfly, I've chosen a watercolour by Cosmic Simmer. This is an iridescent watercolour paint. I'm using this very diluted so that you can still see the lines of the butterfly, and it's just going to add a very subtle sparkle. To further embellish my background, I've selected some self-adhesive measuring tape. This was one that was put out by Gypsies several years ago, and I've cut it down because the strips were too wide before adhering it to my project in several different places. For the sentiment on my ATC, I've chosen a stamp again by Darkroom Door, and this particular sentiment says "Spread your wings." I've stamped it onto lightweight cardstock, and before I stamped it I'd added some of the Cosmic Simmer Watercolour to colour the background of my text. Now I'm edging the text with some archival ink in cobalt blue. Now I'm using a stamp positioner to stamp the same butterfly that I've watercoloured directly onto my ATC. The reason I'm doing this is because when I've cut the butterfly out, it's impossible to cut the antenna as well. Once I'm happy with the arrangement of all my elements, I'm just using a regular glue stick to stick everything into place. Next I've chosen a stencil by Heidi Swap, and I'm using this with some Liquitex modelling paste to add some small circles to the background. Once this is dried, I'm going to paint these with some Cosmic Simmer watercolour paint in a slightly different colour to what I selected for the butterfly, although I do also add some of that same colour to the butterfly so that the two different blues tie into each other and it makes the project more cohesive. Finally, I'm going to edge my project using VersaFine ink in Onyx Black, and this will darken the edges and provide a frame for the focal point. That's everything for today. If you enjoyed watching, please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. If you require a link to the full product list, you'll find that in the video description.